Hey all, this is Anosi, so we died Reno in the catacombs. Yes, we died Reno. For whatever reason, you know? That's not very nice, you know, to just die Reno like that, you know, that's not very nice. And I don't know what happened there. Because the thing is obviously like we shouldn't get stuck like that, you know, obviously. Like that shouldn't happen, so that because clearly I tried to go all over the place here, but I was trying to go forward all the time also, like holding forward and stuff, but maybe it didn't release block the directional inputs from the D-pad or whatever, maybe, you know, but I don't know. It was a weird right, because you saw clearly that I had gone forward a lot, you know, so that the normally thing is that you can see the thing from a distance, the light button you are able to actually see from a distance. So it absolutely makes no sense, you know. So I should have force of echo. I do have force of echo. I just got force of echo, right? Yeah. Maybe that's why. So we went over here, so we were basically like here. No, but if I went forward right, and if I pressed up, then I should have gone up here, and then if I pressed right, I should have gone here, right? So there's no way that I was like stuck here or whatever, right? Because you saw clearly I was stuck here. I was stuck over here basically, right? See? I swear to God I did that movement, right? Because it cannot be that I was stuck like here, right? Because yeah, even if I gone up like that, right? If I just went to the side and did this, then I would have gotten out, and I did do that. There's no way I was stuck here, right? Because going to the side would have still gotten me free there. That makes absolutely no sense. Why I died, because I couldn't have been stuck over there because I did move to the left. I feel like I tried to move in all directions and I did move like. That's just very weird. Like I have no idea why that happened, you know, stuff like that. So I think got Europeans there. They're not better than Buffalo Stones, by the way, but still. Some delicious pork buns. And this is to get the spark back, which you normally need the spark back through the thing. We got spark back here. Spark back is decent armor wise, right? It's a little bit less than the Dracula tunic. It's better than the Holy Mail. It's better than Platinum Mail. It isn't better than the Alcohol Mail, but you know, that's, you know. It actually would have made sense, by the way, if the Axe Lord armor would have actually been able to go through the spiked. You know, stuff that would have made a lot of sense in my opinion. Right, because it's like very heavy armor. Alright, you can get the stink potion also as well. Oh, there we go, there's the Garnet drop. I don't know how rare is the Garnet drop when you have. I'm only using the Ring of Wars, I'm not even using the Ring of Arcana and stuff like that. Because I know the strength drop is the more common drop and stuff like that. And I never realized that this room is actually the absolute best one if you want to grind the weird skeletons. Right now I don't know how often you get it, by the way. And also I don't know if it matters if you use like the holy weapon or not, you know, but yeah. Så är släppningarna Ring of Order and a Lopsley. And maybe even some Alucard action. Så vi har väl garnet där. So right, so defeat Kerberos and then now it's defeat Grand Paludan and the other one. Yeah. The thing though is that sometimes, right, think Garnet, okay. I've never seen Garnet drop this much by the way, so yeah. You can just do this as well to be set. I mean, if we get Garnet every 3 attempts or whatever, then that's really good. And imagine, right, if several of them manage to drop the Garnet, you know, and stuff like that. Now, I don't know if there is a certain luck threshold that you need to reach or whatever, right, but yeah. So let's just do 2 Ring of Arcanas then. I don't know if that's been proven that Ring of Arcana stack, you know, or whatever, because otherwise why would we do that you can get in the game, you know, and stuff that. Imagine right now if there would be a glitch where you can make any slot be for anything. So you can make, for example, like, oh, you don't need a cloak, oh, make cloak be an accessory slot, that there could be a glitch. Imagine that, right? How powerful that would be, like, oh, achieving our keys. You know? Because obviously, right, it's like, okay, like how much luck is a Ring of Arcana? It's a question like how much luck is it comparable to? Because that's the thing, like sometimes I feel like if you get too high luck, then I feel that you see more coin bags than anything. And do a coin bag, for example, if a 250 coin bag drops from an enemy, does that replace something? Like, does it replace another drop? Whatever, right? Because sometimes it seems like, oh, having high luck is better sometimes than having a Ring of Arcana. And sometimes it seems that, oh, it's better to have 1 Ring of Arcana and then have something else, you know, and stuff like that, but yeah. I mean, seeing a lot of strength potions is also very nice. I mean, think about that, like Garnets are like 5,000 each, right? Or is it the Opal that is 5,000 each? Anyway, Garnet is still worth a lot. I mean, if the Garnet is worth, like, say 5,000, right? Because I think it's 10,000 for the Opal, right? I think it is. But I always feel it's because it matters what slot you're using. So if you use Ring of Arcana in the second slots, then you're more likely to get a rare thing. But whatever. But yeah. But for example, like is the 164 luck there better than having Ring of Order? Because there seems to be like that luck, the way it works sometimes. In certain games seems to be that individual points into luck doesn't matter, but it matters when you reach certain thresholds or whatever. That's what I feel like happens in this sometimes. Because when you're not running in the luck mode, sometimes you can get really lucky. For example, like there was on a file where I got Heaven's Sword, for example, after only 3 kills, or maybe 2 kills even on the guy. Okay, the second one took a lot more kills and stuff like that, but it was just like how the heck could you get Heaven's Sword in 3 kills? And stuff like that's just like insane, right? I think I wasn't wearing like Ring of Arcanas or anything, because I did do the grind early, basically at the first visit to the place, right, when you would normally do it and stuff like that. So yeah, so it's So yeah, so I had no ring of arcanas or anything, right? And I don't even think I was using undercard or whatever, but yeah. It seems actually it is better for Garnet, by the way, using a lapis alongside the ring of arcanas, but then the question is like, okay, stacking two lapis better, you know, and stuff that. And I feel that it also might be dependent on the drop, right? Because the rings are a bit special, right, and stuff like that. Now, something I kind of wish they would have made in this is that they would have given an additional function to the evil sword. That they would have made it, for example, if an enemy has, say, like a garnet, like this one can drop a garnet as part of its drop table, like it's rare drop. The common drop is the strength potion, but the rare drop is the garnet. Pretty much. But then even though we only have 3 garnets so far, for example, if you get 10 garnets, right, it's 5,000, that would be 50,000 basically, so yeah. And I know that there are people that do the weird skeleton method because sometimes, yes, sometimes you can get very lucky and stuff that, and it's just like... Because if 10 is 50,000, then that's like really, really good, if that is the case, you know. Right, and here's the thing, like luck means also that you can get lucky. Right, what I mean by that is, sometimes, for example, sometimes when you're killing the thing that can drop the heaven sword, sometimes you can just hit a ton of flambers, for example, drop. Whatever, and sometimes you can have flambers almost drop several times in a row. See? You got super lucky there with another garnet there very, very quickly there after the other one. And the thing that can happen, that is likely to happen at some point, is that maybe 2 of them drops a garnet on the same scheme basically. Or maybe 3 of them drops a garnet, or that all of them does. That will eventually happen statistically. So that, depending on how rare the drop is, of course. But it seems that this garnet drop isn't super rare or anything, so it will happen when you get lucky, as it's where it be, but yeah. But for example, so that it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, it's 5. So there's 5 enemies. So right, so imagine, right, getting enough luck so that, you know, the garnet will drop. But then the question is, right, like sometimes what takes priority, right? Because why do you get out the strength drop? Because there's okay, another garnet there. That's nice. Now we're up to 6 garnets. It might actually be a better place then. Because you would imagine also that the levels actually do affect the luck, by the way. It's entirely possible to go over 200 luck in this and stuff like that, you know, and that definitely seems to matter a lot, you know, to get very, very high luck and stuff like that. Which is why I want the second lapis so badly and stuff like that, just, you know, to try and get luck as high as possible. Because I mean, there have been people that have done testing like with like hex editors, I think it is, that you use, and then you basically you just go into the hex thing in the game, and then you can just edit. So that's another garnet. So we're up to 7 garnets now. Another garnet, see? 2 garnets in one room. 2 garnets in one room there. See, that's the luck thing I talked about there. We got 2 out of 5 there. Sometimes you can get lucky, and eventually, right? Sometimes when you get lucky, also like this, sometimes, yeah. See, another garnet there. See, sometimes you can just get super lucky and get 1 luck each run through, basically, and stuff like that. And sometimes I feel it has to do with when you kill them, that there's a certain like internal timer or whatever, like immediately when you go into the room, it's not decided what an enemy will drop. And I often feel that it's basically if you know at what second you need to get something in order to manipulate the stop, then, for example, you could, you know. I always used to think that because sometimes, right, sometimes if you take a really long time with killing an enemy, sometimes it feels like it gives you a better drop or worse drop sometimes. But yeah. And now we haven't gotten a garnet in a while now. So you can get unlucky also, that's the thing. And I forgot also, right, that I feel also like when you get 99 of something, for example, then that makes it drop less. Whatever, but right. But yeah. The main problem is because when it rolls on the table, right, when it rolls on the table, what's the drop? The thing is just that the string potion is so common, so it can overwrite a bit, you know, so that, but yeah. So another string potion there. And the minute level 10 now, that's actually pretty decent. We're at 8, right? Now we're at 9 garnets, okay. That's 10 garnets. 20 garnets would then be like... Right, if 10 garnets is 50,000, then 20 garnets is 100,000. Yes, it's 500,000. I know that it's 500,000 for yeah. But imagine, right, returning here, for example, once we've gotten a few levels, right? Once we're 46, right? But like returning here when we're like 66, for example, because then with 20 more levels, we're gonna have a lot more luck and stuff like that, and you know, because imagine, right, if we got 5 garnets at some point, if every single one drops. Now, of course, in the room where you can get the 400 coin bag to drop, I haven't seen all the skeletons drop there. The best that I've gotten, I think, is 4 in the room, or maybe 5 during a single, or maybe 6 on a hull where I had higher luck, basically, because yeah, because you do gain actually some luck with levels up as well. Although the stat gain is kind of random a bit, and so that like there are people that are trying to go for like perfect stats or whatever, but then you need to stay basically before every level up and stuff like that. So you need to avoid gaining a level at first until you get to a save. There's another garnet, so that's up to 11 garnets, right? Yeah. And if you think about it, we're at 108,000 gold now. So that would give us up to 200,000 gold. And so that, yeah. But imagine, right, if you could get luck high enough, because there have been people testing with, I think the stats can go up to 999 there, for example, 999 luck, or whatever, right? And then, like, with 999 luck, for example, we could, like, see the rare drop almost always, I think, or something like that. Like, you can still see the common drop, right? But it's just like the rare drop then takes priority or something like that, you know? And then you don't even need Ring of Arcanas. But if you don't have Ring of Arcanas, then you see the common drop more often. And if you equip a Ring of Arcana, then you will see the rare drop more often. Whatever, I think, when you're at very, very hard luck and stuff there, yeah. Also, it seems like the more luck you have, right, like, luck mode makes it so it can drop like 250 coin bag, but it also seems like just getting high enough luck can make 250 coin bag drop from other enemies as well. Because I've seen 400 coin bag drop from enemies that supposedly are not supposed to drop them. Like the ghost enemies I've seen drop 400, even though I'm pretty certain that one of the drops is 250, and I don't think the other one is supposed to be 400 from them, you know, maybe, you know. So many strange potions. I forgot which enemy drops attack potion. I think there's an enemy that drops actually. But yeah, the one thing, right, would be that another effect of the user would be, for example, if an enemy can drop a garnet, for example, then part of its table, then it would increase the chance for it to drop a garnet when using the user, because normally right it transforms the drop of an enemy. So if an enemy would drop, for example, like a strength potion, that strength potion would be replaced then with something else. I almost want to try that for a while, because I don't know what tier they are in. Although that would mess up my luck. A dual sword, because then I want Alucard shield. I want Alucard mail. No, I want Dracula Tunic actually. Okay, so that still has me at 129 luck basically. So the best thing is to do jump slashes to Zircon, Turquoise. So each time it will drop a strength potion, that's going to get replaced with a ring. So that might actually be a better way to farm them, right? Because the main problem is, of course, is that the weapon is low. The main problem. But the fact that strength potions are very common means the fact that, of course, it's going to be less common now, because now I don't have as high luck and stuff that. Aquamarine, Zircon. And then it might actually be better with 2 Ring of Arcanas then, because that might actually make more strength potions drop. So each of these rings, by the way, replaces one of its drops. So the main problem is that the Garnet will get replaced by a weaker ring or whatever, right? And I don't think that should be able to happen, right? That if an enemy drops the Garnet, it should at least drop a Garnet, or the Garnet should get replaced with the second tier above it. So that if, say, a Garnet would drop from it, it would get replaced by the Opal. And the reason why this might be better, for example, than you grinding for the Garnet, is that, of course, they don't sell as much. So you have 11 Garnets, you have 1 Turquoise, 4 Aquamarines, and 11 Zircons. Zircons only sell for 250, but that's still 2,500 from 10 of those. And of course you can get lucky with certain enemies also, that you can technically get diamonds even from the mermans and stuff like that. But also very, very rare. But I do remember having seen garnets from the mermans as well, as I've seen like the opal and stuff like that. So. But there it goes, garnet, right? It's garnet, aquamarine, turquoise, right? And then it's onyx, but it's zircon, aquamarine, turquoise, onyx, garnet, opal, and then diamond, right? Yeah. Those are all the rings, I think. Or all the ones that you can get as a drop. Keep in mind though that they raise in value pretty quickly, like with how much a aquamarine is worth, for example. Circle, okay. And now we equip. That's 3 strength potions. And that's a bit funny. I kind of wish that there would be more items though that would increase like luck and stuff that, like there would have been some sort of a helmet that would increase luck, would be nice, you know. Okay. Rösback. Spike breaker. I wanna be using actually turfing with 11 damage. Okay. It was so weird when I got stuck there because you clearly saw me moving around and stuff that, yeah, but maybe I got stuck in some weird way, but yeah. Now the turfing is of course unique in its element because turfing actually has a curse element that is not like dark or whatever, but yeah. No. Okay, so 419. So we didn't farm for that long and we still got a lot of like stuff. Hellfire Beast can of course drop. I think it drops 2 males, right? It can drop lightning and it can drop fire, I think. And then this guy can drop the chakrams. Ballroom mask. And hot max up. And then the ice brand. Yeah, the Excuse Load is also very rare because that's the only place in the game where it is. So Sot can actually drop, he can drop meat. I think he might even be able to drop sirloin. Fine mail, nice. And walk armor. And walk armor is currently at 54 defense on the walk armor. Now, of course, the thing is I don't know if we screwed up with the with using some of the power of sires because I don't know if there's enough power of sires left in the game. Because I don't think the power of sires drops for one enemy, right? Right, because normally like the thing is there only exists a certain amount of power of sires. So if you use them all up, you know, you cannot get more of them in the shop or anything, but yeah. Okay. That's the absolute worst thing that could happen. Why am I getting the wrong... I'm not pressing up. I'm just doing fireball input. Requiem, we have, how much they said? We have 2 turquoise, 8 aquamarines, 24 zircons, and 11 garnets. Yeah, the interesting thing with the sorting, however, is when you sort, for example, you see in the order they go, so whatever you pick first will go up to the highest, and then the second one will be there. So you can, for example, get everything in the exact order that you want to. For example, like you can have sword highest, you can have like, you can decide, okay, like how far away are the shields, how far away are the feasts, the club, the food, and everything, right? So you can decide exactly, you know, how you do it, and always the one you press will always go highest. So you know, you kind of need to think in reverse with how you want them to be, like, you know. Right. And then we get the Mormogil. Black Sword Strong versus Holy. And Sally doesn't have any like special elemental weapon attack or whatever, but yeah. Got a library card. So now only one boss left. And relics wise, we got one more relic to go. One more relic to go. I was pressing the attack button for some reason.
Young Master Alucard.
How about this?
So yeah, there we have Harper. I think Harp might drop from something as well.
How about this?
I got it is 5,000.
Thank you.
Turquoise is 1,500.
Thank you.
Aquamarines are worth quite a bit as well. But you can see 24 is worth 3,600 still. So yeah, Onyx, Garnet, Opal, as I said. So it's Zircon, Aquamarine, Turquoise, Onyx, Garnet, Opal, and Diamond. Fairly valuable. The 3 in the fairly valuable category. And then there's 3 in the valuable, and then it's highly valuable for the Diamond.
How about this? How about this?
So we're almost halfway there now, and money-wise, like that. So over there, that's caverns. Yeah, that's a waterfall. Wish I didn't pick up the thing. But wait, which relic is it I'm missing? Sort of bad fire bat, echo bat, frost echo. Sort of power with skill, form mist, power with skill. So it's fairy. Alright, it's the holy symbol. Holy symbol, because we didn't do that. We didn't do the second one of getting the thing. You can see that it shows up being dark there, for example, so yeah, it's dark damage. Now the turf thing made me think from something, by the way. Actually, let's Norcana Lapis, Lapis, Alucard, Alucard makes it sound like it's some sort of cake. An Alucard. Now the thing is, I always used to think that one strat could be to, for example, get the 1,000 coin bag, for example, from those. So that, or get really lucky here and get the 2,000 coin bag. And there have been times when I have gotten lucky through like a single run through this room, for example, having gotten like 3,000 coin bags or whatever, but yeah. But it makes sense that they can go pentagram as well. Yeah. The main problem is, of course, we don't have any quick way to kill the Guardians, by the way. That's a bit of an issue. Now we could, of course, grind for example, we could grind for a waterfall and stuff that. I'm just gonna check in one of the rooms here if it's not. Okay, so that's interesting. So yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell how the MPs out less and stuff that on the half also. And considering like the HP value is still very, very low for. Now I don't know if the HP value catches up if, because, you would figure, right, since Black Mode starts with less health that it wouldn't be the same. But yeah. We have 400 from that. That is nice. Right, we want to go to second castle. Now we can, of course, go and grind, for example. We could go and grind like Smooth and hope for Griff's Argium to drop. That's something we could definitely do. But there is, of course, selling the thing was worth a lot. The garnets and stuff that, so yeah. But of course we haven't gotten all the diamond rings yet, and the diamond rings are still like 20,000 each for each diamond ring. This is pretty decent, of course. Yeah. But it's a big jump, of course, from the garnet, so 5,000 right to the opal being 10,000, and it's 20,000 for the diamond, but yeah. I always thought that there should have been some enemy though that should have dropped, like there should have existed at least one enemy for each like ring drop. Or you will drop rather, right? So that there should be an enemy for garnet, which there is. There is an enemy that can drop back on arena, I believe it's the birds, right? Crow drops one of the rings. Actually, let's get that sword while we're here. But I also want to do this, right, because this is just an armor piece, right? Because the sword is actually in a different location. Or is this an armor? It is weird that this Galord, by the way, this Galord doesn't have like eyes. And it's another garnet here, that's nice. Then we get the Sword of Dawn. And the Sword of Dawn was, of course, a very, very interesting idea, by the way. You get like email. Okay, that's your count. No. Okay, that's getting really annoying. It might be that I need to touch somewhere else for it to count. I think I probably need to do, sometimes it has to do with the movement you do also, sometimes, and sometimes it's just that, oh, it's like over here somewhere. See? That's got it. That is weird. Because sometimes it's not accurate where it shows your position on the map sometimes. But sometimes it might be that, oh, to get this square you actually need to go to this location. So there's often also some specific pixel that you need to touch. And it's basically something you could probably learn, but even then it's like... Right, we did already warp. But alright, this is the correct one. I mean, we only have 43 damage with this setup, that's the main scary thing. But keep in mind again, if we gain a bunch of levels, that's gonna make things easier. I'm just taking off because of the dark armor. You know. Yeah, because I don't have dark armor on this one up. And this is the scary guy. That's actually a pretty good way to kill him, by the way, if you equip like double ring of waters and stuff like that. But yeah. Main thing of course you want from him is the... There's another thing, but yeah... Should we test this strat? I don't know if it works, right? Is it your attack value or is it your intelligence value? Use 12 ring of waters at least. Alright, we haven't explored a lot of this place at all. This is where Flurry plate is, by the way. Sam assisted, by the way. looking at fur plate. Now technically fur plate can actually give you the most armor in the game. Like defense goes up when damage taken. And I think it's the bigger the hit you get hit by, I believe the more defense fur plate gives you. I forgot, I believe it's a reference directly to the executioner from hell. Yeah, there should be no risk that we die to the boss. Okay. I mean, it just hits for one. He does dark damage, by the way. I think all of the, I don't know, all the elements they deal though. The funny thing though is that if you on purpose die, for example, if you die to Trevor specifically, I believe, yeah, that attack is very rare. You don't get to see that attack very often. But the thing is, if you die actually on purpose, if you die to Trevor, for example, he actually does a unique taunt animation when he kills you, which is actually pretty sweet to see actually. There we go. Okay, so 1099, so that was still worth quite a bit of XP. Even at 46. That's interesting. And this is where the health stuff is. So 2 heart max ups, life max up. And White Dragon, by the way, doesn't have any drops. Now I forgot like how high, for example, like if you would compare, for example, that if we go to level 66, for example, and see like, okay, how much is our health, you know, and then we have to think about like life max ups and stuff that, you know, because yeah. Yeah, there's only an aquamarine there, which is a bit sad, but yeah. All those are the bone skulls, by the way. I always used to think that there was supposed to be some way of breaking them, like deal high enough damage and you break them and then they work as shit ton of XP or something like that. And this is where the gram is. In the butcher room, pretty much. Keep in mind, Minotaur will be able to drop Sirloin, which is there. The werewolf can drop both Yatsuna and the other thing. So we go with a Ring of Arcana, I think. Yes. I don't think we go with the Lapis at this point. So I think that's enough. I don't think the Yatsuna is that rare. I mean, mean, I know technically that there is a better room to grind than that for it. And then there's a save there. And normally this is the super mega hard room in the... Well, not super mega hard, but you know what I mean. It still has a 1000 coin bag though. I mean, if the stone skills weren't have been in that room, you could actually go through it very quickly, you know, that's yeah. Right into the buffalo stall there. Of course, Moonblade would be really nice, of course, to get as well, because Moonblade is not the best thing, of course, but it's still very nice. Is there a shortcut here? Sell a card right here. Alright, this is the reverse. This is where the sword is. By the way, this is like the perfect kind of grind for imps, because the imps are very tight, in a very, very tight spacing here. I did let it drop a luck potion there, but yeah. The luck potion can also be used when farming. There's absolutely nothing in this room though. Bit sad. Now the thing here is the drops from the imp are not particularly rare, if I remember correctly. So the imps can drop luck potion, as you saw, and it can also drop King's Stone. Covenant Stone is of course from the big guy, from the executioner from hell. Because that's kinda, you know, because he's a covenant with Satan. Or with Lucifer or whatever, but yeah. Because Seagal is like that thing with how the executioner from hell is actually correct and stuff like that, like, you know. And we can fall down this side here now. To cover some more of the map. This is nice. Technically there was a square that I missed over there, but yeah, still. Sniper of Goth. Let's just go in here so we can reset the room. Best thing having like a familiar here means that we can actually free ourselves fairly easily. We can free ourselves fairly easily if we get stuck by them. So Circle, Aquamarine. You see here, when you're weak, there is no problem killing all the paths individually. And again, there's nothing here. And stuff that, so I'm just talking about locations like guard in the, you know. And this, by the way, if we get lucky here, for example, we can get Water Blade in here. It was weird that the devil didn't help me there. The nose demon. worst thing is, of course, if you, for example, if you happen to get if you happen to get stuck by those tables, for example, and then you, like, it drops, like, weapons can actually despawn from being dropped. Same thing with like poisons and stuff, that weapons like will despawn. Keep in mind that Warple is really rare, by the way. Warple is actually more rare than the Crusagian, by the way. And I think it's even more rarer than the Heaven Sword and stuff that, so yeah, it's like insane. So now we've got another diamond, by the way. So yeah. I might need to take a short break though after this recording and stuff. Because I'm not going to go and take a dump and piss and everything and stuff. So. But yeah, technically now we have defeated all the bosses, of course, on the file. Now, technically, so yeah, we have defeated all the bosses. Which is a bit weird, like I'm not all hela serverscan för den troligen. Yeah. But the thing is that that I really want to form up another lapis lazuli, and I probably want to go and do the library and get at least a Crusagian. Because other things you could go and get instead of like relying on like and stuff like that. But yeah. So I'll probably take a break now. I will probably also start uploading this before we start the next recording and stuff. That's actually a better way to do things, right? And start some of the upload while we're still recording some of the other stuff and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be back. I'm just gonna take a break, as I said. Stuff that I will be back. And I don't know if we're gonna continue on this file right now, or if I'm gonna go onto the other file where I'm trying to do the familiar grind. But I don't know what we would do on the other file that would be special compared to this. If it's just like farming for the money, because I'm farming for the duplicator on this one. I'm closer to getting the duplicator on the other file. But the other file doesn't have the luck mode, so, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, I'll be back after the short break. So see you all.